conservatives are forcing the hand of the actual base of the Republican Party. And it's a red line. It is a hard, bright red line that you're not going to get after Pete. And by the way, if we're going after anybody, then we deserve answers from Alex Wong and
they don't see me anymore. I just live inside. I just sit inside. So whispers weave into my soul. They don't see me anymore. Lock myself behind the door. I just sit inside. So spend my time inside. Oh, they don't see me anymore. Sit by the phone with overcome. Pictures on my wall is all I have to call my friends and all. Pictures on my wall is all I have to call my friends and all. They don't see me anymore. I just live inside. Oh, I just sit inside. So whispers weave into my soul. They don't see me anymore. Lock myself behind the door. I just sit inside. So spend my time inside. Oh, they don't see me anymore. Sit by the phone with overcome. Pictures on my wall is all I have to call my friends and all. Pictures on my wall is all I have to call my friends and all. So you motherfuckers, you've been plotting on me. Eyes behind my back, yeah, I've been dying to see the motherfucking day that you pull up on me. Square up with this beef and catch a clip in the street. So you motherfuckers, you've been plotting on me. Eyes behind my back, yeah, I've been dying to see the motherfucking day that you pull up on me. Square up with this beef and catch a clip in the street. Cut 'em down, get loud. Hook 'em with the Ruger like a fish now. Hit 'em with the Glock when they get proud. Snap around the roof, make 'em lay down. Cut 'em down, get loud. Hook 'em with the Ruger like a fish now. Hit 'em with the Glock when they get proud. Snap around the roof, make 'em lay down. Stupid motherfuckers, you've been fitting to bleed. Glock upon my side, yeah, I be busting a bean. Waiting for the day that you pull up on me. Square up with this beef and catch a clip in the street. Stupid motherfuckers, you've been fitting to bleed. Glock upon my side, yeah, I be busting a bean. Waiting for the day that you pull up on me. Square up with this beef and catch a clip in the street. Cut 'em down, get loud. Hook 'em with the Ruger like a fish now. Hit 'em with the Glock when they get proud. Snap around the roof, make 'em lay down. Cut 'em down, get loud. Hook 'em with the Ruger like a fish now. Hit 'em with the Glock when they get proud. Snap around the roof, make 'em lay down. So you motherfuckers, you've been plotting on me. Eyes behind my back, yeah, I've been dying to see the motherfucking day that you pull up on me. Square up with this beef and catch a clip in the street. So you motherfuckers, you've been plotting on me. Eyes behind my back, yeah, I've been dying to see the motherfucking day that you pull up on me. Square up with this beef and catch a clip in the street. Cut 'em down, get loud. Hook 'em with the Ruger like a fish now. Hit 'em with the Glock when they get proud. Snap around the roof, make 'em lay down. Cut 'em down, get loud. Hook 'em with the Ruger like a fish now. Hit 'em with the Glock when they get proud. Snap around the roof, make 'em lay down. Yeah, I'm an asshole. I've been fitting to blast ya. Bust a whole clip in your ass, I'm a bastard. Make your mama cry, put that ass in a casket. Hit you with the Glock, turn you into a has-been. Laying out stupid motherfuckers pressing me. Hit you with the Glock and Smith and Wesson flexing B. If you fuck around with me, you catching all this heat. See you in the street, you know it's on with me. Yeah, I'm up in the cut, yeah, I got shooting speed. When you fuck with me, I come with red dot beams. Yeah, I'm fucking you up, yeah, I pollute a bee. See you in the street, you know it's on with me. I'm an asshole, I've been fitting to blast ya. Bust a whole clip in your ass, I'm a bastard. Make your mama cry, put that ass in a casket. Hit you with the Glock, turn you into a has-been. I'm an asshole, I've been fitting to blast ya. Bust a whole clip in your ass, I'm a bastard. Make your mama cry, put that ass in a casket. Hit you with the Glock, turn you into a has-been. I'm an asshole. 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 Yeah. Decide to turn you out. Sun's up, demons let's go out, you know we'll get it down. Live it up for now, this life will turn you out. High up in the clouds, never coming down. Live it up for now, this life will turn you out. This life will turn you out. Live it up for now, this life will turn you out. Like a starlit sky surround your world, I'm way up high. Like a bird in flight, spread my wings, I'm soaring heights. Like a dream in sight, lift me up, hold me high. Like your love for life, pick me up, lift me up. High up now in a mountain, floating now in the clouds spin. Rolling now, I'm a fountain, floating now in the clouds spin. Floating now in the clouds spin. Rolling now, I'm a fountain. Hold me now just a moment, 'cause I'm going. High up now in a mountain, floating now in the clouds spin. Rolling now, I'm a fountain, floating now in the clouds spin. High up now in a mountain, floating now in the clouds spin. Rolling now, I'm a fountain, floating now in the clouds spin.
3 o'clock in the morning, I couldn't sleep. All the same thoughts kept racing through my mind over and over and over again. I just wanted them to stop. Then I thought, well, if I kill myself, I'll stop thinking. So I stopped that thought. And I said, well, who am I going to call? And I called up Ghostbusters.
Got me down in a dark place. Got me down, they don't see me, I'm just too far away. Slit my throat with a rusty blade. Got me down, it's just not the same. Far away, they don't see me in my dark shades. I don't care no more, I've been sleeping on the floor. Shotgun to my head, that's a dark day. I'll be down on the floor, I don't care no more.
3 o'clock in the morning, I couldn't sleep. All the same thoughts kept racing through my mind over and over and over again. I just wanted them to stop. I just wanted them to stop.
Far away, they don't see me in my dark shades. I don't care no more, I've been sleeping on the floor. Shotgun to my head, that's a dark day. I'll be down on the floor, I don't care no more. Got me down in a dark place. Got me down, they don't see me, I'm just too far just to join the party at the desert disco, just to break her bones while the band plays. The spirit's house tonight. You know we're gonna have a good time all night. Take flight, that's right. The desert is a dance floor. The desert is a dance floor all night. Take flight, that's right. The desert is a dance floor. All the ghosts and skeletons rise up with their demon friends. They're gonna dance the night away. She's gonna break her bones while the band plays. She came all the way to Vegas from San Francisco just to join the party at the desert disco, just to break her bones while the band plays. Come be the light in the darkest place. I'm shining in outer space. Up above, you see me, yeah, I'm a star to say. Living a dream, yeah, no time to conversate. I speak with the songs I play. Starlight come, just like the sun. Number one, screaming just because. Spit right down, just like a loaded gun. Having fun, I'll do it. I'm having fun, I'll do it. Just like a loaded gun, can't wait to use it. The way her body's moving to the music, she'll do it. Just blow it. Starlight come, just like the sun. Number one, I'm screaming just because. Spit right down, just like a loaded gun. Having fun, I'll do it. Come be the light in the darkest place. I'm shining in outer space. Up above, you see me, yeah, I'm a star to say. Living a dream, yeah, no time to conversate. I speak with the songs I play. Starlight come, just like the sun. Number one, I'm screaming just because. Spit right down, just like a loaded gun. Having fun, I'll do it. Starlight come, just like the sun. Number one, I'm screaming just because. Spit right
What's going on, everybody? We're going live. Sorry about that. Oh, man, sorry. I'm going to have some Wappy playing in the background. We'll have it played low. All right, what's going on, everybody? I got to turn down this TV. I don't even know where the remote went for this TV. Oh, my God. Here it is. So how's everybody doing? Gotta get some headache medicine. What's going on, everybody? Let me copy in case the homies want to come join. Yo, yo, yo. What is this about? All right, let me scroll back on up. All right, everybody. So what's going on out there? All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had to get everything set up. I'm gonna cancel this. Oh no, is the music being bothering? Yeah. We can put on instrumentals now, guys. How's everybody doing out there this evening? Hope you all are doing well. This is my first time doing this, so I'm gonna keep it short and simple for maybe an hour and a half or so. And then maybe get some more help with it later on. So let's put on some instrumentals. I should have had this ready, but I had to run to go get a pizza that all of a sudden, I don't know. I don't know. Instrumental. You know? All right. Way better. Way better. All right, guys. So we're gonna be talking today about my thing that I wanted to talk about, Nevada's food shortage. And I've been working on a plan since I've heard about them cutting stuff with Doge and everything. And I'm a Trump supporter, so don't get me wrong. I am upset on some cuts that have happened, and I feel like my thing is when you do cuts on things. Wow, what type of what Lord? No, 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 no. Ha ha ha. Thank you. Um, let's do a piano bar then, I guess. That was crazy. Oh man, it's just going wild, guys. You know what? Ambient. All right, way better. So basically, the National Agriculture Education and Food Security Initiative. Basically, I'll just read what this says. It's tailored to address Nevada's pressing food insecurity challenges, producer losses, and tribal resilience while enhancing agility, equity, and local focus. So basically, I've been working on something to basically take care of some issues with the food issue that they're going on because the food banks are losing $600 million plus and more, plus the schools on programs that they rely on because Doge is going in. Now, as a Trump supporter, I'm not too happy with some of the cuts. I feel that before going and cutting, I feel the first year they should, in for the first couple months, at least 6 to 7 months at least, if that's how long it takes for some to basically go in and go through everything to make sure, because basically when you have, like, you can't cut the water off to the city because the water is needed for certain things vital for taking out fires and everything else. So if you cut water off to the city doesn't have a connection to basically get to. You get what I mean? They don't have a connection. So everything can't thrive around it, or whatever's needed for the water is needed. Instead of putting blocks in and then letting the water flow and then not letting it flow to where it needs to go. You get what I mean? And that music, man. So you got to do it with a scalpel, not with a chainsaw. You know, and some things I would like to see. And I hope that they're transparent and they come up with a full report. And I don't care how many pages it is and more. But I really believe that we can do something about it if we really put our heads together and really come up together with smart ideas to present to both sides of the aisle and to present to our state and present to our nation to help out, if you get what I mean. And also to local people in the areas, you know, to help with food resilience and everything else. Um, so basically, it's called NAEFS, National Nevada's Leadership for basically National Agricultural Education and Food Security Initiative. I call it 2.0 because I had one before and then I wanted to refix it. Everyone should be on a mandatory 30-day fast. Okay. What's that scuffed one? So, I'm going to read this, what it says to you guys a little bit, and I'll stop and talk about some things. Executive summary of this. The National Agricultural Education and Food Security Initiative, and this is something I've worked on, so I'm sharing it with y'all. 2.0, and Grok helped me with it, is a bold state-led response to federal funding cuts, food insecurity, and agricultural vulnerabilities, with Nevada at the forefront, facing a $5 million USDA cut to its local food for schools, LFS, and local food purchase assistance, which is the LFPA, programs by June 30th of 2025. Nevada exemplifies the national crisis. 1 in 7 residents, which is 14.3%, and 1 in 5 children, which is 20%, are food insecure. That 93% of its farms are family owned here in Nevada, and tribal communities rely heavily on diminishing federal aid. NAFIS, I'm going to call it NAFIS or something, or NACI, counters these challenges with a multifaceted strategy. Increased state funding, robust private partnerships, especially with Nevada's casinos, tribal empowerment, community-driven food access, device food farming innovations, and enhanced education. This plan integrates Nevada's $14.8 billion casino industry and major companies as key stakeholders, leveraging their financial power, infrastructure, and visibility to drive local and national impact. It offers a scalable blueprint for all 50 states, supported by federal initiatives, and ensures equitable food access through free gardens, food, forest, and rescue programs. Detailed action plans, budgets, and evaluation metrics make this a turnkey solution for immediate deployment. Core objectives of this is the agility, EALSF, rapid funding and partnerships to replace lost federal support, equity, prioritize tribal, rural, and urban underserved populations, local focus, tailored solutions to Nevada's arid climate and economic landscape, scalability, provide a replicable model with nationwide potential, which we can, food access, feed schools, food banks, and communities sustainably. So, USDA cuts, 1.1 national scope, 1.1 billion. Man, I hate reading this. I'd rather have something read this, don't you guys? I'm gonna call up Speechify. Yeah, later. I wanna, where's the, how do you guys say the thing? Speechify Google extension. Here we go. I'm gonna get this to read this because I hate reading this shit. Oh, what is this? If you guys get, I mean, we're gonna listen to this and tell me what you think. Is that cool, guys? Any questions so far? If you guys want to ask me. No, I'm already signed in with my phone. Wait a minute, let me see. Okay. So, ha ha ha. Gina, be quiet. Sorry, guys. Let's. Alt A. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Let me see what this added. Okay, let me put this into a Word. Should I put, what do I have as Microsoft? First and foremost, chat, I'm sorry. We're going to work on this. You guys are going to help me out if you can. I'm all fucked up this time, and I'm sorry for this. Corndog, why is eggnog the only nog? I don't know, Corndog Champion, tell me. Man, I had this file, and I don't know where that went. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, you know what? File. Save as. What did I say that was? Tell me the thing, the corn dog. I messed up, guys. I've been running behind. I've just had a lot going on my mind today. I'm sorry, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not a real link, is it? Okay, no, no, no. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. So now that I want to send this one, I gotta send this to Grant. Sorry, guys. I don't understand what the fuck these things are. Tony Wells, and then you go click on them, and then it's just a quick ad. Fucking bullshit. Damian Roderick. I ain't worried about it though. Many late hours helping. Okay. Now that I got that done, we're gonna see if we can get this to read it actually. Okay. So I want this to read this. Let's see if it'll read it. No.
Key points. Research suggests every state can enhance agricultural and forestry education to address food insecurity, with Nevada leading due to its unique challenges. Seems likely that integrating casinos and companies, like Nevada's, billion gaming industry can boost funding and support, potentially scaling nationwide. The evidence leans toward diverse farming methods, such as agroforestry and urban farming, being viable in Nevada's arid climate, ensuring food access for schools, food banks, and communities. There is controversy around funding cuts and state capacity, with stakeholders debating federal versus state roles, but the plan aims for bipartisan support. Direct answer. Background and Integration Nevada faces a food insecurity crisis, with 341,480 people, 14.7%, and 115,520 children, 22%, affected in southern Nevada as of 2024, expected to worsen with USDA cuts of $5.8 million by June 30th, 2025, Feeding America. Its 3,122 farms, mostly family-owned, contribute $960 million annually, but recent funding losses threaten producers and tribal communities like the Walker River Paiute, reliant on federal aid. NAFC 2, revised, positions Nevada as a leader, integrating farming and forestry through agroforestry, urban farming, and casino partnerships to feed everyone, schools, food banks, and beyond. Revised plan for states and stakeholders if the DOE shuts down. States would fund land-grant universities like the University of Nevada, Reno, to expand agroforestry programs costing about $520 million per state annually, with casinos contributing $22.2 million, 0.215% of profits. Smaller schools, like community colleges, get state grants for affordable education, ensuring access. If the DOE reforms, federal grants would support these efforts, costing $1.1 billion annually, with states matching 21%. Nevada's casinos, like MGM and Caesars, can fund urban farms on rooftops, while companies like Cisco aid distribution. Addressing food and education gaps, the plan tackles food issues by promoting local food systems and agroforestry, mitigating cuts like the $5.8 million loss. It uses documentaries like Farmland 2014 and Food for the Rest of Us 2021 for education, streamed on Rumble to engage audiences, bridging the producer-consumer gap. Community initiatives like school gardens with trees and state fairs showcasing agroforestry will educate and support rural economies, ensuring free food access through gardens and rescue programs. Unexpected detail Nevada's urban farming, like the University of Nevada, Reno's indoor farm, uses 90% less water than traditional methods, a critical adaptation for its arid climate, potentially inspiring other states. Survey note, comprehensive analysis of the revised National Agricultural Education and Food Security Initiative, NACI. This report provides a detailed examination of the revised National Agricultural Education and Food Security Initiative, NAFSE, 2, integrating farming and forestry education, research, and community engagement. As of 6:48 p.m. PDT on March 27, 2025, it adapts to potential changes in the Department of Education DOE, whether shut down or reformed, and incorporates deeper search findings on Nevada's food insecurity, agricultural sector, tribal needs, casino CSR, and urban farming innovations, positioning Nevada as a national leader in food security solutions. Context and historical background. The Department of Education DOE, established in 1979, oversees federal education funding, including career and technical education CTE for agriculture. Recently, President Donald Trump signed an executive order on March 20, 2025, to facilitate its closure, requiring congressional approval, with staff cuts affecting over 1%. 300 positions improving education outcomes by empowering parents, states, and communities. White House. Concurrently, the USDA cut over $1 billion in food programs, including Nevada's, $1 million lost to Local Food for Schools LFS and Local Food Purchase Assistance LFPA programs, impacting schools, food banks, and tribal communities. USDA cancels $1 billion in local food purchasing for schools, food banks, Politico. Land grant universities, mandated by the Morrill Acts, ensure each state has at least one agricultural-focused institution, such as the University of Nevada, Reno, with potential for forestry programs like silvopasture forestry universities and colleges. Forestry overlaps with agriculture through agroforestry, enhancing food security by integrating trees for shade, windbreaks, and products like nuts agroforestry, or USDA. Nevada's food insecurity, with 341,480 people, 14.7%, and 115,520 children, 22%, affected in southern Nevada as of 2024, is exacerbated by recent USDA cuts, with seniors expected to reach 100,000, needing assistance by 2025. Feeding America, 3 Square latest Map the Meal Gap report shows food insecurity in southern Nevada is on the rise. How Nevada is attempting to tackle the growing food insecurity crisis for seniors. The Nevada Independent. Its agricultural sector, with 3,122 farms and $960 million in sales 2022, is dominated by cattle, hay, and dairy, but faces producer losses from funding cuts. Top Nevada agriculture facts from the 2024 Census of Agriculture, Farm Flavor, Nevada, or Economic Impact of Agriculture. Tribal communities, like the Walker River Paiute, face high food insecurity, with initiatives like community stores showing resilience. Food insecurity during pandemic prompts tribes to bolster food sovereignty. Nevada. Current. Nevada's casino industry, generating $14.8 billion annually, has a history of CSR, including food donations by Red Rock Resorts and environmental initiatives by Caesars Entertainment. Nevada casino industry, responsible for 386K jobs, $90 billion economic impact, or casinos and gaming or business. Caesars Entertainment is nationally recognized for corporate social responsibility and climate action leadership. Urban farming, like the University of Nevada, Reno's indoor farm, uses 90% less water, offering a model for Arid Climates Extension's Urban Indoor Farm Project to promote access to fresh vegetables in Clark County, or University of Nevada, Reno. Revised NAFSE 2 plan structure. The plan addresses 2 scenarios based on congressional action regarding the DOE, with Nevada leading through its unique challenges and innovations. Scenario 1, DOE shutdown approved. Implications updated. The DOE closure, combined with USDA's $1.1 billion cut, $5.8 million in Nevada, forces states to fund education and food security independently. Nevada's crisis, with 341,480 food insecure individuals and 115,520 children, demands rapid state action, especially for tribal communities losing over $1 million in LFPA funding. Revised solutions. State-funded education increased state budgets to $520 million annually per state, with $15 million for immediate food security relief, including $5.8 million to replace Nevada's USDA loss. Fund agroforestry and agricultural programs at land grants like University of Nevada, Reno, with $55 million per institution, adding $5 million for emergency agroforestry hubs. Land grant. University enhancement. Expand programs to include silvopasture and urban farming, training producers in drought-resistant crops like sorghum 500 lbs acre yield, and agroforestry systems, costing $55 million per university, with $5 million for rapid response research on food bank alternatives. Support. For smaller schools, boost community college grants to $20 million from $10 million, adding $5 million for rapid response courses on local food distribution and production, targeting 500 students annually per state to replace LFS, LFPA roles, using online platforms for rural access. Private sector involvement raised partnerships to 35%, from saving $182 million per state, with casinos like MGM Resorts $5 million annually funding urban farms on rooftops, e.g. 200,000 square feet at MGM Grand, and companies like Cisco providing logistics for food rescue, collecting 10 million pounds annually in Nevada. Tribal support allocate million per state, with Nevada's funding acres of agroforestry for tribes like Walker River Paiute, training members annually and adding 4 community stores. Building on pandemic-era initiatives. Community-based initiatives add $2 million per state for emergency food hubs, e.g., mobile pantries for tribes, plus $1 million for free community gardens and food forests, with Nevada adding $500,000 for tribal lands, ensuring open harvests for 50,000 households. Scenario: DOE remains with reform. Implications updated: a reformed DOE could redirect funds to offset USDA cuts, but Nevada's million loss requires swift federal action to sustain food security and education, especially for 115,520 food insecure children by 2025. Revised solutions: reform agricultural and forestry education grants, increase NEFA grants to $600 million annually, with $100 million for states like Nevada to bridge USDA gaps, funding agroforestry and food education, targeting 1,000 students nationally. Enhance CTE programs, raise CTE funding to $1.5 billion, adding $200 million for agroforestry and local food training, ensuring schools replace LFS with state-led initiatives by fall 2025, reaching 15,000 Nevada high schoolers in CTE Nevada, agricultural education, growing leaders, building communities, and strengthening agriculture. Support for FFA. Boost FFA grants to $20 million, with $5 million for emergency workshops in affected states, teaching students to bridge producer-consumer gaps, aligning with Home Feeds Nevada's goals to streamline food and forest. Program administration: save $400 million annually via tech efficiencies, redirecting $100 million to food banks and schools, matching 3 Square's £5 million annual need in Nevada, using casino logistics for distribution. Integration with farming and forestry. Educational programs, land grants expand agroforestry curricula, teaching silvopasture, combining trees with livestock, and urban farming, suitable for Nevada's high desert, with UC Davis's model 475 acres as a benchmark UC Davis Department of Animal Science teaching, research, and outreach facilities. Train Nevada's 30,122 farmers in drought-resistant crops like quinoa, 600 lbs acre, and tree crop systems, replacing lost markets. Research. And extension, allocate $15 million nationally for agroforestry research, focusing on arid climate adaptations, supporting Nevada's family farms and tribal food systems, forest programs, NEFA, urban farming innovations. Las Vegas focus, expand existing projects like Garden Farms of Nevada and University of Nevada, Reno's indoor farm, using hydroponics 90% less water than traditional farming, and vertical farming, producing 100,000 lbs of greens annually. Extension's urban indoor farm project to promote access to fresh vegetables in Clark County, or University of Nevada, Reno, Urban Fresh Farms Indoor Farming Co-op made in Nevada. Fund $7 million for a Center for Urban Agroforestry at UNLV, integrating trees and crops in cityscapes. Nationwide, scalability, replicate in urban centers like Los Angeles and Chicago, with $3 million per state for hydroponics and $2 million for vertical farms, leveraging casino models. Casino and corporate engagement. Nevada casinos leverage $14.8 billion annual revenue, with CSR initiatives like Red Rock Resort's food donations and Caesars environmental leadership. Nevada casino industry responsible for 386K jobs, $90 billion economic impact, or casinos and gaming or business. Caesars Entertainment is nationally recognized for corporate social responsibility and climate action leadership. Commit $22.2 million annually, 0.15% profits. Funding $10 million for community gardens on rooftops, e.g. 500,000 square feet across properties. Million for food bank support, using casino logistics for distribution, $5.20. Million for educational programs, hosting farm-to-table events at casinos. Nationwide potential, casino-rich states, e.g. New Jersey, Mississippi, could contribute $50 million annually across 10 states, with similar CSR models. Corporate partners. Companies like Cisco, $10 million per state, provide distribution fleets, collecting 5 million pounds of surplus food annually, and Walmart $5 million per state fund urban farm tech. Community engagement and state fairs. FFA role, Nevada. FFA launches Feed Nevada drives with $3 million state grants, using fairs to distribute agroforestry products, replacing LFPA supplies, reaching 3,000 students across 28 chapters. Nevada agricultural education, growing leaders, building communities, and strengthening agriculture. State. Fairs, Nevada fairs, feature agroforestry demos funded by $1 million, educating consumers on supporting local producers, with casino sponsorships hosting events. Cost breakdown and financial analysis. Estimated costs, Scenario 1, DOE shutdown, $520 million per state, private savings $182 million, net $338 million, Diet 2, DOE reform, $1.1 billion federal, state match $110 million, savings $400 million, net $810 million, economic benefits. Agroforestry could boost Nevada farm income by 10 to 15%, offsetting $5.8 million losses, with urban farming adding $10 million in local produce sales annually. New USDA data show growing farm-to-school efforts. USDA. Pros and cons. Pros rapidly addresses Nevada's 341,480 food insecure individuals, supports 3,122 family farms, and ensures tribal equity outleverages. Casino CSR, boosting economic and social impact. Urban farming innovations, 90% water savings, adapt to arid climates, scalable nationwide. Community gardens feed 50,000 households, reducing food insecurity by 15% by 2027. Cons high. Costs $520 million strain Nevada's budget, with limited Aggie base 0.8% GDP. Casino. Reliance risks economic downturn, impacts. Implementation. Complexity requires 50 regional coordinators, $5 million total. Urban. Focus may neglect rural areas without balanced funding. Monitoring and evaluation. Metrics for success. Reduce food insecurity from 14.7% to 12% in southern Nevada by 2027. Increase producer revenue by 10%. Serve 200,000 Nevadans annually. Regular. Reporting, quarterly state reports, GIS mapping of garden outputs, and stakeholder surveys, ensuring accountability. Detailed table of actions and impacts. Action details impact: enhance land grant universities, expand agriculture and forestry programs, increase funding by 10%, $55 million per university. Improved. Research, more resources for students and producers. Support community colleges provide $20 million grants. Facilitate partnerships with larger universities, more affordable options. Increased accessibility for low-income students. Offer scholarships, fund scholarships for agricultural and forestry studies, $5 million per state. Reduces financial barriers, encourages student participation. Develop online programs, create hybrid or online courses, $5 million for platforms. Increases reach, especially for rural students, reduces costs. Establish networks, create consortia for collaboration, $2 million per state. Improves coordination, shares best practices, maximizes impact. Conduct research focus on sustainable agriculture, forestry, and food security, $15 million nationally. Informs policy, improves practices, enhances production and conservation. Provide extension service, train farmers. And foresters adopt new technologies, $5 million per state. Boosts productivity, supports local economies. Develop community initiatives, implement school gardens, forest restoration, farm to school, $3 million per state. Promotes local food and timber, educates students, improves community access. Lobby for state funding, advocate for state budgets, $10 million for policy advocacy. Replaces lost federal funds, ensures program continuity. Engage private partners, partner with casinos and companies, $182 million per state. Reduces reliance on government, enhances resources through private sector. Bonus enhancements. Climate smart incentives. Offer $2 million per state for carbon sequestering practices, boosting resilience and farm income. Mobile. Food units. Fund $1 million per state for trucks delivering garden harvest to food deserts, enhancing urban access. Producer co-ops. Allocate $1 million per state to form cooperatives, helping Nevada's producers regain markets and scale nationwide. Conclusion. As of March 27, 2025, research suggests that the revised NAIFC 2, integrating farming and forestry through agroforestry and urban innovations, offers a resilient strategy for maintaining education and food security amid DOE changes. Nevada's leadership, leveraging its casino industry and urban farming, provides a scalable model for nationwide adoption, ensuring equitable access and economic growth. An unexpected detail is the potential for casino rooftops to host vertical farms, saving 90% water, a critical adaptation for arid climates, inspiring other states.
Bing, bada, boom. So that's that. Now, I think this gives more of a comprehensive breakdown, total cost, the breakdown from the state, private wise, funding, corporate initiatives, casino, taxes, 300 million from general revenue and state taxes. It also gives the pros and the cons. Phase funding over 3 years, secure federal matching grants. Logistics would have to hire 50 regional coordinators. That's $5 million in total. Climate invest $3 million in arid farming, research and development. Examples: solar powered irrigation. Casino stability, diversify with non-gaming companies, e.g., I don't know why it says Tesla because it's X. In Nevada, well, we can go for other companies besides them, too. Equity, mandate 40% of resources for rural and tribal areas. I don't know if you guys have any questions on the other thing, let me know, and I'll put it into Grok and see what it says. Like, we'll ask Grok and have Grok answer. Like, I think Grok is something that we could really use to help us, especially deep search and our thoughts, because I've been using it for some other things, including creating $20,000 job. I wanted to do an indoor theme park, like huge one, but also have a thing it's a mixture. It's a real mixture, if you guys get what I mean. I might save that. I'm not too sure. But, um, we've got everything broken down into two things, and I just got to figure out how I can crush it all together and present it, if you guys get what I mean. Attend July 2025, if it could happen. Casinos and companies are pivotal, turning Nevada's gaming hub into a food security pioneer. Oh, God. Anything I should ask it, chat? Stream? What do you guys think about what you heard so far? Like, let me know. Like, I'm being dead serious. Let me know what you guys think so far. I would really like to know. Because, the more I can get help with this to create it and then adapt it to where it's something really good, I can then implement it and then, present it. Because I really want to do it. Like, I really do. I really want to get into politics. I really want to help, wherever I'm at. Even if it's not here, writing up something for another state, California, or for Nevada, or for Utah, for New Mexico, or North Carolina, or Florida, or the Republic of Washington, D.C. You know what I mean? I really want to get into politics. I've been wanting to for a while now, especially with streaming and everything. And I really believe that we can do it. I need to learn and get a little bit more knowledgeable on things. Um, but I'm going to try to get a team built together around me to help me out with that. They can explain things better and everything else, and come on and talk and more. So that's what I'm saying. I'm doing these little things hour by hour, just bringing my own analysis and basically working with Grok. But I really want to implement AI power to its limit on helping us to see if we can not only bridge the gap with AI and technology and bring it together, but also seeing if it can really push it to help us for the greater good of ourselves as well, basically. So, I really want to ask it something. I really want to tell it to just give me a full replica of what you would write as a state separate. Oh, can you provide separate right? And all right, we're gonna ask it. All right, chat. We're gonna let it deep think right now. So, I want to see what you think. Okay, so it's searching. See how it says it's searching and everything, guys? I really love how it tells you that and what it's saying to itself. So now it's giving more details into it. See, now it's wanting to add more. Okay. 41 minutes. Holy shit. If you guys are ready to listen to the next ones, let me know and we'll let it play. Let it rip, Tater Chip, everybody. Get what I mean? Kick, Rumble, YouTube. I will say this. YouTube, I'm going to cut it short here so I can stay on Rumble and Kick between them both because I'm not really getting anything on YouTube. And I'll finish it later and we'll add it in. You know what I mean? If you guys want to come over to Rumble. Come over to Kick. Come on over. Support. Until then, peace, Rumble. I meant not Rumble, blah, YouTube.